The gleaming towers of the Galactic Military Academy rose like crystal spires against the lavender sky of Nexus Prime. Within its halls, cadets from 100 different species trained together in an uneasy alliance. Most came from worlds of gentle gravity and moderate climates. Then there were the Deathworlders, the humans. Cadet Jack Thompson stood at attention, his broad shoulders and sturdy frame marking him instantly as different from his willowy alien classmates. He was the only human in his squad, recruited through the Galactic Outreach Initiative despite considerable opposition from the Academy Board. Deathworlders lack discipline, Drill Commander Vex had argued during his admission hearing. They evolved on a planet trying to kill them at every turn. They are unpredictable, dangerous. 3 cycles into his training, Jack had proven those fears both right and wrong in ways no one anticipated. Today was Battle Beast Assessment Day. The arena buzzed with nervous energy as cadets waited their turn. Battle Beasts, massive 6-limbed predators from the volcanic plains of Tharsis, were the most feared training tools in the Academy. Their scaled bodies could withstand energy weapons, their multiple eyes could track the fastest movements, and their jaws could crush standard-issue armor like paper. The objective, Commander Vex's voice resonated through the arena, is to survive 3 minutes in the enclosure without being mauled. Use the stun baitons to keep the beast at bay. Do not approach. Do not engage directly. Jack observed the first 4 cadets. Each entered tentatively, circling the arena's edge, keeping maximum distance from the beast. The creature toyed with them, lunging occasionally before retreating, seemingly aware of the exercise parameters. All 4 cadets survived by avoiding confrontation entirely. Deathworlder Thompson, Commander Vex called, mandibles clicking with what Jack recognized as anticipation. Your assessment begins now. The metal door clanged shut behind him. The arena smelled of ozone and fear. Across the sand, a fresh battle beast entered from the opposite gate. This one was larger than those used for the previous cadets, at least 2 meters at the shoulder, with obsidian scales catching the light as it moved. Jack heard the murmurs through the observation glass. Commander increased the difficulty setting, someone whispered. Wants to prove his point about humans. But Jack saw something in the beast's movements the others had missed. Its aggression was performative. Its roars contained vocal patterns that reminded him of the wolves he'd helped rehabilitate back on Earth. The creature was magnificent, powerful, and he suspected, as much a prisoner as he felt among these aliens who feared him. When the beast charged, Jack did not retreat to the arena perimeter as expected. He stood his ground. Thompson is suicidal, gasped Commander Nuri, the second in command. Jack dropped his stun baton, raised his empty hands, and made direct eye contact with the creature. It slowed, confused by this break in routine. What is the Deathworlder doing? Commander Vex demanded, moving closer to the viewing glass. The battle beast circled Jack, sniffing the air. Jack remained motionless except for his hands, which he slowly extended, palms down in a calming gesture learned from Earth's animal handlers. It will tear him apart, Nuri predicted, reaching for the emergency override. But the beast didn't attack. Instead, it approached cautiously, massive head lowering to investigate the strange cadet who showed no fear. Jack spoke softly, words inaudible to the observers, but clearly having an effect on the creature. Impossible. Commander Vex breathed as the battle beast settled onto its haunches before Jack, like a student awaiting instruction. Jack slowly moved his hand to the creature's neck, finding a spot behind its armored crest. The beast leaned into his touch. Years of evolution on Earth, a planet where humans had domesticated everything from wolves to elephants, had given Jack instincts these aliens couldn't comprehend. When the assessment timer buzzed, signaling the end of 3 minutes, Jack calmly walked toward the exit. The battle beast followed him like a devoted pet. Panic erupted in the observation room. Stop the simulation, Commander Vex shouted. The human has compromised the training program. But it wasn't a simulation. The security measures activated, force fields springing to life to separate Jack from the beast. The creature roared in protest, charging the barrier until Jack turned and made a gentle gesture. The beast immediately calmed. This is why we feared bringing Deathworlders into the program, Commander Nuri said, voice trembling. They don't just survive dangerous environments, they master them. The realization spread through the academy like wildfire. Humans didn't merely endure their harsh homeworld, they bent it to their will. If a single human cadet could tame a battle beast with nothing but calm confidence and an outstretched hand, what might a squadron of them accomplish? What might an army do? Afterward, Jack found himself summoned to the Academy Commander's chamber, a Spartan room adorned only with battle commendations. Explain how you pacified the beast, demanded Grand Commander Toll, the Academy's highest authority. Jack shrugged. On Earth, we've lived alongside predators for thousands of years. Eventually, we learned to communicate with them. The beast isn't evil or mindlessly aggressive. It's intelligent, trained to respond to certain stimuli. I just offered it something different. The Grand Commander stared at him for a long moment. The other commanders want you expelled. They believe you represent a security risk. Jack nodded, having expected this. Instead, I'm reassigning you. You'll work with our beast trainers to develop new protocols. If we can understand how humans forge connections with dangerous creatures, perhaps we can better understand how humanity might fit into our galactic community. As Jack left the chamber, he heard the whispers of cadets and instructors alike. They no longer saw just another student from a gravity-heavy planet. They saw a Deathworlder, someone whose ancestors had survived extinctions, ice ages, and predators that would terrify even the bravest of their warriors. They saw humanity's potential, and it frightened them more than any battle beast ever could.